next session, which is about, let's say, the presentation, the one slide presentation by different people here on ongoing projects that they think are interesting to share with our community. Let me invite Talita here. Talita is gonna help me, let's see, with organizing that. And I think we have a list of people, right? As we have done in other IMC meetings, let me suggest to Talita, who's gonna be the boss here, in fact, to ask people, let's say, to call the three next person to stay waiting here in line so that we don't spend time calling people to come here and then we lose 30 seconds with that. So who are the next three ones that are gonna come here, and then we can invite them to come here, right?
My idea was a little bit different, just you said that I'm the boss, so. Hello, everybody. Good morning, or as we say here in Brazil, bom dia a todos. My name is Talita. I'm a postdoctoral researcher at COPPE, under supervision of Roberto Chefe. And I want to mention that I'm also at the IMC organizing committee. So welcome to all. I'm very happy to have you here. And if you need any kind of assistance in the next days, just reach me out, please. And that being said, for this section, we are going to present some ongoing and new committed projects. For those who are new, these are initiatives that involve more than one IM team, so multiple IM teams in the same project. Can you show the next slide? Oh, no, it's okay. Sorry. We have here this year 16 presentations. So if you see your name here, please come and make a queue here. I think this is going to be faster because we are in a tight schedule. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So, yes, a lot of moving. Oh, thank you, Geta. Try to follow the order, please. So first, can you one? Yes, okay, so we are starting with Kenny-One, and he's going to introduce the Scenario Compass initiative, and as it is really important for our community, Kenny-One has 5 minutes. So Kenny-One, you have 5 minutes, but the rest of you only 1 minute, and we'll keep... I know, it's really tight, it's quite short, and I have this here. Look at this. Sorry for the flag, but we have to keep trying so everybody can have the chance to speak. So you will have the time here, Kenny-One. So you have 5 minutes, but the rest only 1 minute. And I will raise the red flag. So try to close your presentation, your pitch, when I'm desperate doing this, you know. Okay. So Kenny-One, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, so first of all, thanks so much for giving me the time to introduce the Scenario Compass initiative. The idea of the Scenario Compass initiative is not only a community activity, but a grassroots community activity by all of us to provide a service to make the scenarios that develop in the community more accessible to our users. And that's why I got a little bit more time to present it, because we want everybody to be involved in this activity. So many of you know the IMC scenario databases. This is basically the next generation that is going to be out there. 4 main improvements. 1, it's going to be a continuous process, and everybody can submit scenarios at any point in time. And there will be an annual update of the IEM scenarios every year for the users. So we will have a continuous activity compared to very dispersed different databases in the past. The second is We will have teams that work on looking at the quality of the scenarios and also flagging certain issues. And all of the scenarios will be assessed in terms of the feasibility concerns as well as sustainability concerns. So the service to you as scenario providers is also that if you submit to the scenario compass, you will have an evaluation of your scenarios compared to other scenarios. Thanks so much to everybody who has already submitted scenarios. So since the last call this year, we have 300 new scenarios in addition to the IPCC scenarios. They are currently evaluated, and the idea is that basically, to give you some idea of a timeline, the first release of the annual update of the IEM scenarios will be this January, and after February we have already again opening the submissions for a new release. So after the release will be in the future always before the release, and we will work towards a 2026 IEM product. So I hope that many of you will be interested, and please go to our website and let us know. There's a whole team here who is working on the Scenario Compass initiative, myself and also Karl Scheifinger, who is somewhere in the room in the back there where Detlef is pointing to, and please let us know if you want to participate and if we can help you to participate in this activity. Thank you.
Thanks, Kenyon. You just saved us 2 minutes. So next.
Okay, hello, I'm Marobaka. Okay, but I have one slide, so it's okay. So I'm Marobaka from E3 Modeling, and I'm really excited to present the ENTICE project. It's the Enhanced Understanding of Trade Impacts on Climate, Industry, and the Environment. It focuses on the TCI nexus, so because climate policies are now harder to distinguish from industrial ones and trade ones, and it's very exciting for us that we started this January. It's a Horizon project that will extend till December 28, so it lasts 4 years. We have multiple objectives. Most of all is to understand and provide a new paradigm of how to model trade, to extend the data to study the effects of trade, and incorporate all this in the modeling toolbox. We're very excited that we have a rich model assembly from CGEs to EAMs and to more specific models. The models will be enhanced during the project and to help support different analyses on the impact and interplays of the TCI nexus. So I would kindly request you that you can please follow us on all our channels. We have a newsletter that you can register via the QR code. And of course, we have 3 presentations coming to the next 2 days on Wednesday and Thursday, which you're invited to check. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this was an announcement of an update of the community scenarios framework. So everybody who has worked with the shared socioeconomic pathways, the SSPs or the RCPs, knows these are not perfect and should at some point be reconsidered and evolve into something new. And the Iconics Committee has taken the initiative to actually start this process to go a little bit back to the drawing table, see whether we can evolve this framework into more holistic, more focused on broader sustainable development, have climate and equity come together, and have many more diverse perspectives in here. We are currently preparing 4 different tracks of preparatory materials on surveys, academic paper exchanges, general audience input, and workshops, and then feeding into sort of a multi-year process of actually updating this with an eye mostly on CMIP 8 and the 8th assessment report after 2030.
Good morning. I'm here with the Unicon from Yonsei University. The Unicon model framework links sectoral bottom-up model with the global top-down CGE model, and we have several model variants in use, such as Unicon G, CG, Unicon G Power, and Unicon IAM. And we are currently wrapping up year 4 of a 7-year funded project. Some updates for 2024 and 2025, we established the linkages of power and industrial sector, bottom-up models to the top-down CGE model, and the Unicorn K model was utilized to provide policy insights into the economic implication of carbon neutrality and Korea's updated NDC. And second, we began constructing a comprehensive online database and data explorer with our sectoral input data and model results. Finally, next year is the last year of phase 2, where we are hoping to complete building our IAM with the integration of all our model components. So please stay posted for more updates and feel free to reach out if interested. Thank you.
Hello all. No. Sorry. My name is Fragos from E3 Modeling. Today I'm going to present the Reconnect project, which is an activity funded by the European Commission DG Climate, with a major objective to provide technical modeling support and also support for monitoring of the emissions, especially in the developing countries. There are 16 countries that they have been selected for funding under Reconnect. A lot of them actually come from Africa, which is quite important because in these countries really lack the capacity to develop decarbonization scenarios, but also a lot of countries also from Southeast Asia and Central America. And I want to specifically discuss about the expert matching facility, which is a facility that we made through Reconnect, where actually the 16 countries, the 16 modeling teams from different countries are actually ask us for support in specific modeling issues that they have. For instance, how to improve the representation of one sector in the model, how to link energy and land use, etc. And we have a full consortium here, through EASA, IFRI Modeling, PBL, and CMCC, that we have experts and we can provide them with the support they need in each of their requests. Thank you.
Where's my, it's still reconnecting, yeah, my time is not up. Okay, read more about the, okay, here. Okay, so yeah, I'm Yang from Peking University, working with Hei Wang. We are both IAM modelers, but apparently now we care about AI for IAM. So I think the title speaks for itself. So show me your hands, how many of you use ChatGPT? And how many of you can tell any text generated by AI or just written? So imagine the same situation. If you say IAM scenario, can you tell it's a real IAM scenario or it's a synthetic scenario? So if you feel excited, panic, concerned, you scan this QR code and talk to us. So we will do knowledge sharing, like webinars, working sessions, talking about this opportunity. And we will develop this community guidance, welcome input from all of you. And we will build connections with the broader AI stuff. So apparently we are addressing this elephant in the room, like we need to embrace AI before AI invade us, so that's all. Scan the QR code.
Yeah, great, I have 2 minutes. My name is Tao from the University of Tokyo, Japan. The first work I want to share is the Japan Model Intern Comparison Project, JMIP. This one is inspired by the Stanford EMF, Energy Modeling Forum, and it has 3 rounds of starting from 2019. And from this year, we have the JMIP 3. One of the goals is to investigate the hydrogen stuff among the modeling teams in Japan. As you can see, there are huge variations of it among the teams. And if you want to have like a general overlook of what's going on in the Japanese energy system, you could refer to it. Or you want to borrow some intermediate inputs for your model, you could also refer to our previous publications as well as the open source database. The next work is the Model Complementary Exercise, MCE. This scope is for the global and the national building sector. The question is to answer how low it is possible to go to provide for the high well-beings. So we currently already have 10 models submitted their data in terms of the residential and commercial sector decarbonization, and particularly in the demand-side solutions. And also, if you want to learn more, we have a QR code here too, and you can scan it and leave your name there, name and email address. I will reach out to you. So let's just kick off the ball and do it together. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Pian Pian Xiang from Chinese Academy of Science. So I'm one of the IPI group members. So our leader is Professor Ke Jun, and our research, most of the research is based on the bottom-up cost of the IC model. And then I also present the framework of the IPI technology. Then our group now researched 5 points. So we also have published some of this research, and then I list part of them. So if you are interested of the global green liquids or the hydrogen-based industry, then you can contact us or contact with the Professor Ke Jun. And some of our group members also participate the IMC in person. So if you're interested this research topics, you can talk with them. Thank you.
So, hello everyone. I'm not an entrepreneur, but I will give you a pitch to support the objectives of the climate project. I'm Eleftheria Zisaru, a researcher from E3 Modeling. You asked for projects that use multi-modeling frameworks, and that's the climate project. So considering that most countries need to enhance their ambition for their national determined contributions to support the Paris Agreement objectives, this means that they need to integrate adaptation measures, they need to include sustainable development goals, and also climate resilience. So, climate projects try to provide evidence-based by using multi-modeling frameworks to support the global stocktakes. That means that we design new decarbonization pathways in a global and national scale. You can see we use for different regions, different sectors. That means, thank you. You can see, and we can discuss later about the objectives of this multi-modeling project. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, hi. Wrong order. Yeah, so hi, I'm Vito. So yeah, we can separate climate impacts into direct and indirect, the yellow and orange. Impacts or damages, indirect or cascading impacts significantly contribute to expected climate impacts, and quantifying these indirect impacts requires economic or structural modeling, but these modeling approaches differ within their estimates. So hence we want to contribute with this macroeconomic modeling intercomparison project. How does it fit in the context of other modeling intercomparisons? So, for example, we have like CMIP that compares the climate models, EasyMIP that compares impact models, and this is where we would fit our MacroMIP project, which would take then the input from EasyMIP, use a uniform input for different macroeconomic models, and then we would try to like compare how does different models contribute to different indirect impacts, and as a result, we would like to, actually have a better knowledge of complete globally aggregated damage function. So contact Benjamin or Arnas. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning. I am Sanjeev Pai from NCR. Basically, at NCR, we are basically a research think tank, and we do a lot of studies for the government, both national government and state government. Basically, on this national government, basically, all as India is committed to a net zero 2070, so all the policymakers want what should be pathway or a low carbon pathway, we should take it. For this, we provided their input to them using this kind of a CG plus a bottom-up energy model, and we give some kind of pathway they can take it. But problem is that India is a big country with too much resource diversity, and so what is the impact on the state is a different way. So basically, many state government approach that. So we are also doing this kind of integrated modeling, either with CG plus Markov or message plus models, and try to give kind of pathways to it. So basically, the focus of all this kind of modeling in India is basically on what is on the land mass, and to some extent the effect of the air pollution, kind of low productivity. But what is not missing is the water part of it. India is giving a lot of emphasis on blue economy and the marine pollution. There are a lot of problems. So these are the kind of things we want to do in the future. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm not Maxim Chepilev. I'm Channing Arndt, and I'm filling the big shoes of Dominique van der Mensbrugger. As the new director of the Global Trade Analysis Project. We're really happy to announce that we hope on January 12 we'll release a new version with 2 reference years, 2019 and 2023. We leap the COVID years. Tiago Simonato, um brasileiro, is to thank for this along with Ajay Laguhar. He's here. We have more countries, updated methodology on the land use counts, which is very important for a lot of people here. A number of new database extensions, circular economy. Maxim will be here. He's not, maybe still midair, maybe not, but he'll be here tomorrow to talk about critical minerals. An important initiative, I think, for this group that we're trying to move is a comprehensive course in economy-wide modeling so that people have the abilities. We're going to have them work for about 700 hours, so it's different from a lot of the very short courses, something to produce people who can go under the hood. And finally, our next annual conference is in Kyoto in Japan, 17 to 19, abstracts due January 15. Thank you.
Bonjour, I'm Frédéric Gercy from CIRED in France, and I'm animating the IMACLIM network of National Pathways modelers, and this is just a short update of our 2025 activities. So to get some notion of what the network covers, you can check our website here. What we did in 2025 is our annual workshop at CIRED in Paris at the beginning of July, and we had strong technical sessions on the economics of modeling, and this is one thing that we do very, very seriously. Then we had also the kickstart of a 48-month EU project, Just Path, which is coordinated by our colleagues at the French IDRI, with 7 out of 9 global south teams that are CLEM or IMACLIM modelers. CLEM is just a toy model of our IMACLIM methods, focusing on equity and justice issues, which is something, of course, that is of interest to everyone. What we did also this year is that we had teams working out the assessment of Jamaica's LTS, and this is going to be presented shortly after this session. Also, we work on the Senegal LTS, and we have a collaborative going on with the OECD on Nigeria. And then we started our CLEM, also Serbian effort. Thank you very much.
I'm not going to talk about the coffee model, but I'm going to talk about very briefly, these are 4 projects that we're currently developing that are feeding very much into decision-making in Brazil and even abroad. 2 of them this energy transition program part 1 and part 2, they are feeding into the G20 process of negotiation, and they're very much showing, let's say, long-term mitigation pathways for Brazil, and also their implications in terms of critical materials. Then we have two projects here with 2 oil companies, so it's very much in line with what we discussed in the plenary session, one with Petrobras and also one with Total Energies in France. And with those projects, we're generating long-term scenarios for the globe and for Brazil to help those companies adapt to an energy transition and how they can, let's say, phase down fossil fuels, which is their main core activity. And finally, this OSF project is a donation that we got from this philanthropy precisely to develop capacity building in Brazil in having more robust macroeconomic models to better understand the macroeconomic impacts of these mitigation scenarios that we have been running. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dominique van der Mensbroek. I'm representing the global economics team of AGMET. We just worked on a report by the Eat Lancet Commission on sustainable diets with focus on dietary change, agricultural productivity, food loss and waste, and ambitious climate mitigation. This was a multi-model comparison exercise. The main report was published roughly a month ago, I think, something like that. And then the special issue of Lancet Planetary Health was published just this week, I think. So we have the QR codes for those of you who would like to explore these in more detail. Just on environmental studies, there was one on planetary boundaries done by the MAGPIE team. The complementarities and trade-offs with mitigation of these scenarios, that was mostly done by the IMAGE team. There were 2 teams that worked on food loss and waste, the Envisage team and CFOS that looked at circularity, and then there were 2 teams that looked at dietary pathways. So please have a look at these studies and come to see me if you have any questions. Thank you.
And thank you to all of you. We are right on schedule, so that's good.